First and foremost, if nobody told you as of yet today, I love you. If nobody told you as of yet today, I am proud of you. You gonna continue to achieve anything you set out to do. You understand me? Also, you already know, I do have to give you a brief disclaimer. I only want you to take what resonates and leave the rest behind, all right? So I don't want you trying to force certain scenarios for you. If you don't get your confirmation through me, I guarantee you won't get it through somebody else. So be patient with your process. Also, you already know, babies, my voice is too raspy to be whispering, all right? So this about the time that you probably want to go ahead and hit that volume. Now, excuse me. Now, before we get started, chosen ones, I want to thank you so much in advance for all your love, like, share, subscribes, gives kind words, not only to myself, but each other too. I appreciate you because I don't always get to pause in the middle of my message and relay those things to you. But when I post this on YouTube, I got you. I promise you. All right. So for those who are just joining, welcome in. For those who are returning, welcome back, babies. So I definitely will go ahead from the beginning pertaining to our message. All right. So chosen ones, I want you to realize again that there's certain karmic endings that are arriving. At this point in time, you're going to have to make the decision on what side you're siding with, right? Because again, there's some of you that's currently feeling limited pertaining to your finances. You're feeling limited pertaining to the partnerships or the positions that's getting presented. You're feeling like certain things are getting deducted when really God has certain things that's about to get replenished, these chosen ones. When I tell you that, again, it's similar to, as I stated before, if you was to step into as far as an enclosed area, and this could be as far as like a zoo, behind with the lions, behind with this, so on and so forth, you know that you are going to get attacked too, right? You know that there's a risk that's going to come with that, correct? You know that there's karma and consequences behind that, correct? See, think about, remember Harambe or whatever the case may be, I forget his name, right? Remember that little kid jumped into that enclosure, excuse me, and he ended up getting hit off of because of that, right? He ended up getting taken down as far as not the child, but as far as the gorilla, right? See, I want you to realize, chosen one, that there's certain people that, yes, if you jump into certain encounters and that's certain relationships, that's certain commitments, that's certain friendships, that's certain positions, that you being in that area that God's telling you to stay away from, that you're going to put a certain risk that you can get hurt, but the people that you around too going to get hit based upon the decisions that you make as well, correct? So, chosen ones, when I say be mindful of who you're around, we're going to get into it, right? Now, let's begin. Chosen ones, you're going to see certain karmic endings occur. And I want you to know what feelings is yours and what's getting projected, all right? Because right now, there's certain individuals, chosen ones, that are going through karmic lessons. They're going through the things that you tried to warn them on, all right? So these are the people that was doing black magic on you. Now, when I say black magic, chosen ones, these are not just the people who do hoodoo, so on and so forth, Santa Maria, whatever the case may be. I'm talking about there's certain people that have been speaking spells on you since you was a child. You understand me? There's certain parental figures that were putting you down, telling that you would never make it, telling that you couldn't accomplish certain things. There's certain mothers that put certain unnecessary pressure on you, divine masculines. There's some of you that had to be the man of the house based upon the individual that stepped out. You had to step up because your mother didn't select the correct spouse. Your mother sat there and put unnecessary pressure on you, telling you you had to protect her, but she chose to be around karmic individuals. So now you was young, not being able to enjoy yourself, not being able to relax. You understand me? You had to be on guard. So there's some of you chosen ones that this is your season for you to be able to relax. You are not to be in warrior position like you've been in the past. You've been fighting every lifetime that you've been connected to them. You understand me? So this is the lifetime that you finally separate and cut that cord. So for you, divine masculines, again, your mother sat there and placed you in positions where you had to be the man of the house. You had to step up and protect them. If certain things that need to get done that she was scared to do, she had you step up and do them. There's certain mothers that trained you to take care of everybody else but you. There's certain mothers that, again, put you down but still expect you to do for them. There's certain mothers that didn't deserve or do not earn the things that God is about to give you, but you feel like because they have a title, they entitled to that too. It's not going to happen. You hear me? So that toxic mother who didn't show you affection, didn't have you feel protected, you were the protection. That mother that, again, didn't nurture you, tell you that you can be anything that you want to do. You sat there and only was encouraged to make certain moves based upon the fact that you wanted to do for them. I want you to realize, chosen ones, you stepping out of that cycle. You're no longer going to be doing that. You understand me? So you're no longer going to be, again, providing for a karmic mother. God's going to have you be providing for your wife or your child's mother then. God's going to sit there and have the out or the negative step out and the new step in, the right step in. You understand me? That's that reciprocation. So you're for divine masculines. You may not have had, again, a proper mother figure for you. You may not have had somebody that showed love and affection towards you, but you still placed them on a pedestal based upon the title. Stop that. And you wonder why you attract the feminines that you attracted, or you attract the type of partners that you're attracted, vice versa, whatever the case may be. Because you sit there and still have that toxic cycle connected to you. That's all you seen. So you sat there and were so used to doing things for people without them saying thank you, without them doing the same things for you. So what do? Attract certain people that's going to do the same things. You understand me? Sit there and expect something for nothing. Somebody that discredits you, make you feel lesser. You feel like you got to walk on eggshells for these individuals, have you second guessing. So when it's so, you're not doing that no more. You hear me? So now you're going to date based upon reciprocation. You're going to allow God to guide you to the right individual. You're not going to place these karmics on these pedestals. It's your time. You understand me? Thank you, baby. Now, divine feminines, the same pertaining to you. You sat there and, again, had to play a mother figure to you, a mother figure to your siblings as well, and the person who placed and gave you, as far as the mother who gave birth to you as well. So some of you had to raise your siblings too, and raise as far as the person who gave birth to you. So you always had to step up in your mature type of position. You never could have fun because they always said and kept you limited. You had to stay in the house because they stepped out. So you had to take care of your siblings. You had to stay locked away just because they either was working all day, or some of them was chasing certain substances, chasing certain partners, or just wasn't even good mothers then, right? So you sat there and had to fill that position. And we're going to have to get into that too, because there's some of you chosen ones that feel like your older siblings didn't like you because they showed a certain animosity towards you. And it's because, unfortunately, you are the reason why they couldn't do the things that they wanted to do. What do I mean? See, they got their childhood robbed because they had to raise you up. So now they just looked at the fact that they had to stay in the house based upon the fact that they had to look out for you. So they're not thinking about, okay, yes, they're upset about the mother. Yes, they may seem a little, you understand, tough towards you, but it's because they was limited the same as you. So you have to realize, chosen ones, that some people experience the same things, but it was different perceptions. It was a different view. So some of you, again, feel like your older sibling hates you, or you're the older sibling that shows a little animosity towards the younger. It's not their fault. We have to be real. It's the mother or father figure. You understand me now? If that sibling violated you, that's something different. Fuck out of here. If that person do you understand? No. But we have to say they wasn't necessarily built or born to be who they are being towards you. But sometimes people instill certain things and they go through certain things and they handle it differently than you. So again, your sister could feel like she was robbed and felt like she couldn't sit there and have fun. Then you came and you was a free spirit and you didn't let nothing limit you. You also got a different version of your parents and they experience from those individuals. You may have gotten they may have gotten the karmic side, the unhealed side, the abuser side, the drug addict side, and all you're seeing is that the mother or father's no longer like that, but they just see what that person put them through. So I want you to realize, again, sometimes the conversation, so you guys can see that you guys are experiencing the same view. Sometimes it's not that you guys hate each other or animosity. It's based upon what y'all went through. Y'all handle it different. But again, if they negative, they negative. If they stay in that karmic shit, they stay in that karmic. No matter who or what title that they have, nothing go past or higher than God's. You understand me? So what does that mean? If God's guiding you from this individual, that could be your mother, your sister, your brother, your lover, whatever the case may be, your pastor, your friend, whatever you have to remove yourself from them, because nobody's bigger than God. God is called the Most High because he's the Most High. There ain't no higher than him. You understand me? God is called the universe because everything is him. You understand me? God is God. You heard me. So with that being said, if he's guiding you from these people that's keeping you limited, you're going to have to listen to him. That's almost like when your mother and you in school and your teacher tells you that you can't do this and your mother say, what I tell you to do. Somebody else saying, no, don't do that. And your mother say, I told you that you can, right? See, God's like, who you going to listen to, me or them? See, you better watch that. You have good intentions and you putting them on a pedestal because in parts of the scripture it says, honor that my mother and father. But a little bit further down, it says that they need to honor you too. If God is an eye for an eye type of God, that means what you give is what you get. That means that they giving you the cold shoulder. That means that you need to turn your ass around then. That means that they giving you negative. You need to give them the opposite. That means turning away from them and not connect to them. See, God is not going to sit there and have them or you see the truth about them if you're supposed to stay around these individuals, chosen ones. So that's that toxic mother. And again, we have to know that there's karmic endings that are occurring, right? So with I say this, you may have been taught that you have to sit there and put finances before love. They could tell you love don't pay the bills, but they never experienced love for real, because love, again, will give that mother sitting there more energy after she done stayed up all night just to make sure that she works to provide for her child, right? See, that love for your children or yourself, or love for your child, will have those fathers working 48 hours, 72 hours with no sleep just so that they can provide and that their children is going to eat. See, certain things shows them ones they never seen love. See, the love for your child gets you confident even when you scared so that you can protect them. See, chosen ones, they don't know the ability that love can do because they never experienced it. You understand me? Sometimes they first encounter in love was you. So I want you to realize that. You understand me? But with that being said, if they are acting karmic towards you, if they are making you feel less about you, you're going to have to make a decision then. If the past is present, the future is absent. So those past negative ways, those past limitations, so on and so forth, you're going to have to choose. And it is you letting go of something in order for you to receive the new. So chosen ones, I want you to think the first part of your life. Again, nothing, it hasn't all been bad. You hear me? It hasn't all been negative. But think about the first part of your life. Do you want the exact same for this other half? Now think about that. Overall, would you want it to go the same way, or would you want certain things to change? If you seen how it works by you listening to your mother's every word, you living for everybody else, you sitting there focused on finances, but you ain't focused on love. If you seen how it went, right, so far pertaining to it, and you try everybody else's way, and things still ain't working out, correct? So why are you upset, or why are you hesitant to take this new risk? Why are you hesitant to sit there and step out on a new ship? See, that one was sinking. That one ain't going nowhere. That person done been put the anchor down. You understand me? They stuck. But you have the ability to go see new views. You have the ability to align with new individuals. You have the ability for something better. So why don't you do that for you? Just because the people around you can't go with you does not mean that you have to limit you too. You understand me? There's some of you that, excuse me, are talking about you're not going to travel this place until you find your partner, or you're not going to do this until you find this, or you're not going to do this until you have this much amount of money in your bank. God will make sure that you never reach that goal just so that you make another move. So if you're talking about that, you're not going to focus on love until your finances is good. God's going to make sure that your finances is never good until your ass opens up to love. You have to be willing to receive them both. You understand me? And that's love, not just romantically, but that's as far as love, showing love to people around you, accepting the love and appreciation they give towards you, sitting there being able to take compliments, being able to take so on and so forth. You hear me? Thank you, babies. So chosen ones, anything that was blocking you, God is removing from around you. So therefore, in order for you to save certain individuals, you're going to have to make a decision. You understand? And what do I mean, chosen ones? If God is telling you that that mother is restricting you because you living for her, you're not even doing the things that you want to do. If God is telling you that that partner is limiting you because you only see you being successful if you're connected to them, or you only see yourself getting abundance if you get it from this position. So therefore, that's a limitation. God's going to remove anything that's limiting you. So that mother that's putting you down, again, unfortunately, certain people are about to lose their life in order for you to live yours. You hear me? So some people are going to be taking their last breath as you take a breath of fresh air. You hear me? So there's expansion that's coming to you. There's limitations things that's coming to them. And I don't want you to confuse the two, because you may be feeling projections from them. God is taking things from you in order to replenish and give you something more. When things get taken from them, they not getting nothing no more. You hear me? So the people that was doing black magic, the people that was doing evil, the people that was and again, I have to say this, black magic is just not that hocus pocus shit that mama say, mama say, mama kusa. They out here chanting shit. It's magic is not just that. Magic is that mother telling you that you're not gonna be nothing. Magic is that mother talking about that you not gonna move away. You just gonna stay here. Magic is that mother or father leaving you, deceiving you, telling you that you're not beautiful. That's magic. That's also curses. Lies are a form of magic. People lying on you, people lying to you. That's a form of magic. Think about this. They get common consequences because magic is an illusion. That's almost like somebody doing love spells on you to have you in love with them, right? That's almost like giving you a date rape drug or giving you alcohol in order for them to sleep with you. They are putting you under illusion in order for them to do what they want to do. That's the same pertaining to lies. So if they lie about who they are, they lie about what their intentions are, they lie about what they want, guess what happens? That's a form of magic, and there's common consequences. You can't say, oh, because you didn't read it from the book or you ain't chant no shit, you still wasn't doing magic. Nope, you was lying. That's manipulation. You sat there and changed this person's point of view and made them under an illusion that was not true. That's a form of magic. So lies are magic. They lied on you, said that you did that. Shorty, your ass did magic. And guess what? It's going to end tragically. There's certain people that really did magic, paid certain practitioners. There's a tragic ending for you, not us. We're protected the whole time. You understand me? This was a setup from the divine the whole time. God knew that you was going to recruit other people to attack us too. They knew that they was going to do this. They was going to do. It was an undercover mission the whole time. God just told us to be here at the right time, divinely aligned us. And just for him to drop that karmic bomb, don't you know that you about to feel the wrath? God is on their ass. And for some reason, people think that God's going to just forgive and forget. That's not how God do. God like, all right, that's cool. But you know you're going to get what you gave to that individual, correct? Or you know that you're going to experience certain things, correct? Excuse me, look, this hair is just dingling, dingling, dingling. So let me get, sorry. I'm sorry, it was distracting me. But chosen one, seriously, you hear me? God is not no, oh, we gonna let it, all right, we gonna let it go. Everybody's like, oh, God, we good. God's like, oh, all right, it's cool. Oh, nah, you gonna still get that. Oh, nah. You gonna still catch that wrath. But it's cool after that. Like, I ain't gonna sit there and lose no sleep over it. But, oh, you gonna catch that wrath. So that's the same pertaining to you. Put it in God's hands. You was there to call judgment on these people, chosen ones. You were there as the setup. These people was evil. These are the people that took you out in your past lifetime. And God said that they ain't gonna happen no more. So what he had you do? Walk past and cross paths with these individuals just for them to get what they've been trying to run from and escape for past lifetimes. You understand me? So just know that, chosen ones, God is using you to set up these karmic individuals, and everybody else is getting vindicated based upon what you're doing, right? So when I say call judgment, that doesn't mean that you judge them. This means that you call judgment on them. You present the case to God. So think about God as that judge in a sense, right? He can lay that gavel down. See, you are somebody that presents the case. So you the lawyer in a sense. See, you're the person that sits there and shows them certain proof and presents the information to them. So when you went to God, see, praying is presenting that case. You going to God like, God, so-and-so's doing magic. God, so-and-so's deceiving. God, so-and-so's doing this, whatever the case may be. You presented that case to them. See, if you got a name, that's even better, because you can tell God directly. See, if you don't know the name, you can just tell him and God's going to inspect it. God's like, what you say? How the person feel? How the person look? Who were they that did this? See, if you know specifically, yeah, like the mother, the ex-lover, this partner that was connected. If you sit there and know somebody specifically, chosen ones, I promise you, God's going to have that karma hit through, but you got to get away from them. Because sometimes you're going to get hit based upon you being in that location with them, in that vicinity. You understand me? So when you got that warning, your ass need to go. Understand me? So chosen ones again, there's certain people that's going through tragic endings. They try to end you. So they try to give you, they try to do spells that have you terminally ill. Now they're ill and your health is blossoming. Everything, if you did have certain illnesses within you, it's getting removed and it's getting imported back to them. That's their rightful owner. That's the person who conjured it up. So therefore, you ordered the shit, right? You ordered it. That's who's getting it. It ain't no, oh, you ordering it just to order. No, you ordering it. You getting it. So you ordered death. for that person, well, you'll be experiencing it then. So you done sat there and did the most, paid the most to have that person taken out, and you took yourself out instead. You could have saved your bread, baby. Just saying. So not only that, you put spells on that person's womb so that they couldn't have a child come through. Now you can't have babies, or any babies that they have, they lose. You going to be fruitful. You going to continue to multiply. They try to sit there and speak spells on your children in order to try to take them out. Now they going to lose theirs. I'm trying to tell you. That's why certain ones, chosen ones, they don't realize that they having their last trips ever. They having their last experience ever. They feel like you think that they having a little high moment. Nope. They having this little moment before it all gets stripped away. They gonna see what they could have had they did the right things. You understand me? So just know it's an eye for an eye. And you don't do anything. You get karma for trying to do the most. You get your ass out like God told you to. So if God said remove yourself from the scene or walk your ass out, think about that scene off of the Players Club. You know when he say if there's anybody in here that don't want to get murdered, get your ass out. That's the same percentage you got guys like, listen, whoever ain't trying to get hit, get from around the vicinity. Because it ain't no, you got warnings. We done sat there and called you. We done already FaceTimed you and told you. You done already got those warnings. So if your ass over there, it is what it is. But I'm telling you, a lot of them, they're going to end up dead. It's almost like Final Destination. They ain't going to know when they're going to experience it. A lot of them is tragedy. So some of them drowning. Some of them accidents. That's what they projected on you. They thought that you was going to get taken out. Your car got fucked up, but you was cool. So it is what it is. They body those limited. They going to be pinned into some shit. They going to witness certain people around them come to an end before they experience it. I'm trying to tell you, it's going. You know how you was paranoid, how you kept feeling like somebody was sitting there watching you, plotting on you. You know how you was paranoid because they was doing magic and had certain demons coming around you. You know how you was so nervous. You know how you couldn't go out and have fun. You know how you couldn't do certain things because people was trying to attack you. So God told you to stay in. Well, chosen ones, I'm trying to tell you, they gonna be experiencing that now. They gonna be paranoid. You understand me? Ain't no sleep for them. Ain't no sleep for the wicked. And y'all thought y'all was doing some wicked shit, right? Okay, well, you about to find out what wicked is. So, and we don't do that. We magical people. We don't have to do magic. You messed up. We chosen. We are protected. You not. See, what they were sending towards us, chosen ones, think about, again, a police has a bulletproof vest. If they was to get hit with the bullet in that bulletproof vest, it might fuck them up a little bit. They may got bruises, might take their breath, but they going to survive, right? It's a bruise. It's just that. See, these individuals, when they was attacking you, you may have gotten a cold, but your ass didn't get taken out like they wanted to. You may have sat there and had your car cut off on your ass, but you ain't getting no crash. And if your ass had a bumper, a hit, you didn't get damaged in it. Your car did, and now your finances is getting replenished. Now you get an opportunity to get something out of that commitment. See, chosen ones, what they intended for you, you've been protected this whole time, but they not protected, so they going down. See, these individuals befriended you to try to betray you. Right? Then they try to group certain people against you to gang stalk you. Then they sat there and had certain people to watch you, to limit you. See, had you feeling like you was crazy, almost had you going against you. See, chosen ones, when I say now they're going to try to come back and be cool with you because they couldn't become you and they couldn't defeat you. So now they want to see how you got through what they intended for you, because that's what they going through, baby. You not built like us. See, we got God within us. You don't got that. See, even if you try to get God right now, it's too late. See, people don't think that God will really turn his back on you. You better realize he do. He gives you warnings. What you gonna do? Oh, you still doing evil? Oh, you still taking this person, trying to take this person's life? Oh, you still doing magic on this person? See, okay, cool. Now your ass going down, and it ain't no pleading. They crying, guys. Like, what you say? All right, yeah, I hear you. Nope, you heard what I told you. So God will act like you don't hear. Think about when your child's acting a fit, or somebody, I want to say like a child, now this, again, as far as like your child crying, throwing a little fit, say you take something from them, you gave them warnings, like, nope, give me the toy. Nope, now you got to go on timeout. Now you got to stay in your room for 20 minutes, whatever the case may be, right? They throwing a fit, and what you do? Sometimes you just got to ignore them, like, nope. Yeah, you check on them, they good, but you know that they just throwing a fit because they got something taken away from them. Then, okay, well, at that point in time, what you do? You stop Are you all right? You stop sitting there responding because you know why they acting the way that they acting, correct? So chosen ones, the same pertaining to God. These people done got these signs and they chose their side. They demonic. Okay, well, they better go to that same God that they was praying to. That same little demon that they was conjuring up to try to attack. You better go to that. You made that person and that deity and that entity your God. That's what you try to do. Don't try to go to our God to try to get spared and to save you. Not at all. Nope. Not at all. You wasn't praying to God, Allah, Jah. I say that because it's the same name. You understand? The same thing with different name. Now, this ain't no Baphomet shit. This ain't that evil things that they doing, these atheist, demonic type of people, whatever they can. We not talking about them. You as far as that. So I want you to know this, chosen ones. There's certain people that were praying to deities and entities. That was their God. That's who they made their God. They didn't pray to the divine. They made that person, that thing, that deity their God. Now, guess what? That deity is feeding off of them. Those demons that they conjured up doing grave spells, all of that. Guess what's happening? It's eating their asses alive. Do you see these rappers and actors where they look like skeletons now? They look like they either got some shit or going through some shit. And it's based upon the demons that's eating their asses up because people are removing themselves from them. See, these people used to have big old posses that they were sitting there sacrificing people around them in order for those demons to jump into them to spur them. So there's people that was using you to try to have demons come to you so that they could get certain things, right? They try to use you as a sacrifice. So these are people that, again, try to sacrifice you, chosen ones. For some reason, y'all don't think that people really are. There's fucking wizards and witches out this motherfucker. They ain't nothing to the chosen ones. I'm trying to tell you, we got them holy hands. So try that shit if you want to, and you gonna end yourself quickly. You understand me? Quickly. But just know there's witches and warlocks out these motherfuckers. And guess what they do? They sit there and try to do sex spells to have chosen. What if you found out? And I'm going to tell you this, right? And I put it on 18 and older, so y'all grown listening to this. See, what if you found out that that person that you was sexually connected to, you was only sexually connected to them because they was doing sex magic on you. So every time that they was masturbating, in a sense, they was manifesting you in for you to reach out to them. Or they was calling you in for you to be their person. Or they was watching your picture too. They was manifesting you. That was an illusion, right? So some people... pay attention, because you'll have certain urges, and that's them trying to connect themselves to you. But not only that, what if you found out that that climax wasn't a climax because they knew your body? What if you found out that that was a demon celebrating that they got through to you? You understand me? Because think about this. After you disconnect from a person mentally and energetically, they no longer have that pull on you. If you was to give in and sleep with them, they no longer do that for you. And that's because, again, you was under an illusion. That wasn't the fact that they knew what they was doing. That was based upon the devil celebrating that they got through. So chosen ones, be cautious of who you allowing to connect to you. Your body is a portal. Your body is something that, again, certain things can attach to. So what are you bringing in? You better watch that, because some people literally will have sex with you to attach this, almost like, think about that tapeworm energetically. There's certain people, think about this, because y'all's ass was losing weight. Y'all's ass was looking like skin and bones. You talking about you want to get back to the old you, motherfucker. Do you remember what you was going through when your ass was skinny? Huh? Do you remember? Your ass was damn near dead. You was exhausted. You was twigs for real. I'm just trying to say. You was a jump scare a little bit. So stop that. You understand me? You sitting there, chosen ones, talking about you want to get back to your old body. Do you know what you went through? You was hungry as shit. You ain't had bread coming through. You was going through certain tragedies. Certain people was abusing you mentally too. So you upset. Nah, you don't want to get back to that old shit. You done sat there and packed on some weight that's healthy. You understand me? Your divine boo gonna come up to you and rub your shit like that little wood off the Apollo out this motherfucker. You hear me? So, no, baby. But your body is a portal. What land are they taking you to? When you connect to this person sexually, how you feel after that? Do you feel drained? They done walked away whistling and shit, and now you feeling upset. You mentally strained. You feeling depressed. You ain't got your energy back yet. See, you talking about what they do to you shit. They put that shit on you. And I ain't talking about that good shit. I'm talking about them hexes on you. So be cautious. You hear me? Again, what portal or where they taking to you? Where are they taking you to? Are they taking you to Grouch couch land, that funky ass land? Are they taking to you damn a fish fillet land? What are they taking you to? Are they taking you to happiness? When you around them, you feel rejuvenated. When you around them, you feel motivated. When you're around them, you feel encouraged, so on and so forth. What are they making you feel? What do you feel? What are they taking to you? You understand? Taking you to. Be cautious of that. But back to certain karma that you will be seeing. Chosen ones. If you had karmic mothers that, again, sat there and put expectations on you, but are also keeping you limited, these are the same people that wasn't there for you. Now they need you. Now you can't sit there and focus on your love, focus on your family, because you focused on them. These are those mother figures that, again, you were so focused on what they put you through that you ain't realized that you was doing the same thing to your youth. What do I mean? You were so focused on the hurt inner child and how they put you down that you didn't realize that you wasn't stepping up or even available, in a sense, to your child. You was present, but it wasn't apparent. You understand me? So again, certain people that kept you limited, God is disconnecting them. So there's certain karmic mothers that they're going to lose their life. There's certain karmic partners that they're going to lose their life. There's certain people that was limited to you. I'm telling you, this is not speaking that, wishing that on them, but I'm going to relay what God tells you. So they're going to pass. And it's because, again, they're going to lose their life so that you can live. This is your season. You hear me? No more limitations. You done sat there and lived your whole life for these people. They didn't live their life. Now they didn't live your life too. Now God's like, nope, they getting removed so you can do you, boo. So congratulations in advance. Unfortunately, it comes with karmic endings, but it comes with a beautiful beginning. You're going to no longer do for the negative. You're going to invest in what's investing in you, the positive, all right? Now, as far as certain finances, chosen ones, who are you connected to? Because if that person has karmic debt, guess what? Yours going to get deducted too. God's not going to allow you to bless these people who's supposed to be feeling that blues. You are not going to spare them from what they're about to be experiencing. So if this person owes money, or this person, it's almost like, think about this. They are smoky, all right? You technically Craig. I'm talking about Friday. So if you know Friday, stay with me, right? They smoky. You Craig. They got big worm on their ass, and what happens? Guess what? So that means that they owe money. And if you know Friday, it's like this Smokey old big worm his bread. And Craig was Smokey's friend, so he got jammed up for it as well. See, chosen ones pertaining to you, sometimes some of you, your finances is limited based upon who you're connected with. You better cut that shit out. God's not going to bless you because you're going to sit there and bless them because they're going to have their hand out. Theirs is getting taken while yours is getting provided, so you're going to have to choose. Some of them you're going to have to act like you ain't got it, but don't speak that upon you. You say you ain't got it for these individuals. So when they say, do you have it? Even if you got it, you ain't got to give it. You say, I'm sorry, I ain't got it to give to you. Don't say you don't got it to give. Say, I don't got it to give to you, because you give into yourself. You give into somebody else. You give into the investments that God's guiding you to. So don't speak limitations on you just because certain people are limited based upon what they did or didn't do. You hear me? So finances, you have a come up coming. All right. Your storm is not the same storm as them. So you could sit there and miss out on this position where you feel like you got fired. No, it's because you're about to get hired. You can't be at two places at once. So you could feel like you walked away from this profession to get introduced to this next profession because this next profession is not going to take as much work as that last one. You did so much work to get up in this position. Now you get to just coast with it. So chosen ones, do not get caught up in certain things coming to an end. You get excited because certain things are about to begin. You hear me? So do not be limited. Your karma is not the same as theirs. So when other people have endings, they getting fired, they getting kicked out their place, all of these things, God is having things happen to you because there are certain people that are in debt to you. That means in the past lifetime they took from you. In the past lifetime they limited you. So now God has them cross paths with you, or the past lifetime you did them a favor. And now guess what? You cross paths with them in this lifetime and they get in a position to bless you. That's what they going to do. It's a repayment based upon what you did. You hear me? So chosen ones, chill. God been guiding you that position was your position. When the hours didn't align with what you needed. When, again, your peace started feeling depleted. God been telling you to get out that position, but what you say? Oh, well, bills got to get paid. So now they gave you that little shoulder tap. Now your ass got escorted off the premises. And what you got to do? Apply to a job just like your ass could have did the first time and not had to go through what you going through. Cut it out. But if you did get fired again, God has it so that certain things are going to come about. You still apply. A position is going to get provided. But until then, certain things are going to pop up to fill in. What do I mean? Okay, you could have as far as a limited amount of finances right now, but God will send in just enough so that you can pay certain things off, stay afloat before this rest comes in. God is giving everybody the last opportunity, hey, to jump on the movement before it starts moving. So he's giving people an opportunity like, all right, this your last opportunity to apologize to so-and-so, do right, change your ways. They didn't. Boop. Now they out of here. Now they missed out on their blessing and you're about to get it. You're about to be progression. God is removing these people from you because they can't come with you. They was disloyal at first. You understand me? They was disloyal and went against you when you felt like you ain't even had shit. So imagine when these millions and billions come in, these opportunities get presented. They going to try to keep you limited. They going to try to be cool with you to get certain things from you. Nope. And for certain people that they chose other people over you and now it's not hitting like it was hitting. Now they want to reach out to you. Oh, nah, sweetheart. Oh, nah, we cool. You made your decision. You wanted that person. You ain't want to entertain. You ain't want to show love. You ain't want to reciprocate. So don't try to come back now because that didn't work out. Because I'm telling you, I got a lot of people from your past that's trying to present now because certain shit's coming to an ending. Because now they seeing that female wasn't for them. Now they seeing that they failing when you removed yourself from their energy, right? Because some of them thought that they were still making it when you sat there and walked out of their life. But it was because you still was speaking love and light into them. You still didn't call judgment on them, no matter that they deserved it. So this is equivalent to somebody breaking your shit. Somebody putting their hands on you, but you sitting there not trying to call the police because you don't want them to get them arrested. Cut that shit out. Get them booked, bucko. You going to jail. You sitting there put your hands on somebody. I don't care if it's your mother, baby mother, your baby father. They put their hands on you. Get their asses booked. And when you go to jail, when they go to jail, take that shit to trial. It ain't nope, it's karma. Karmic seasons. You hear me? Because again, how you know that wasn't your opportunity to walk away the next time you may not be given that chance. So I want you to think about this. Every decision moving forward, treat it like it's your last. Who are you speaking to? Who's your last people that you want to be in contact with and how are they treating you? How do you, think about somebody who has a limited amount of time to live, right? They always say they going to keep the next 6 months of their life. They want to make it so easy for them. They want to surround them with love, peace, prosperity. So if you don't know when your time's going to end, why not treat all of this time like your time is in a sense limited by doing the things that is reciprocated, things that make you happy, not being with negative shit, not staying there to try to build them up when somebody else is prepared for you, not trying to persuade this person to go on a ride when this person is ready to be by your side. Like, cut that shit out. Some of you, again, it's time for you to live for yourself. So how we carrying it, baby? You got your childhood taken from you because you had to raise yourself or be more adult than you was, or you was violated, whatever the case may be. So we about to spend the rest of this lifetime respecting our inner child. We gonna have fun, enjoy ourselves, be surrounded around love. See, fun don't come with no effery. Fun don't come with you getting so gone out of your mind that the demons come over. No, fun is you being happy. What happiness look like to you? What happiness feel like to you? Some of you don't even know, but we gonna find it, baby. Okay? We on a mission. We on a little venture. Let's have fun. Let's enjoy ourselves. But you go towards the positive. So you step towards the light. Don't go back to that negative shit. Don't go to these people that are disguising themselves like that wolf in Little Red Riding Hood. Where now you guys say, wait a minute. If you my divine partner, why you keep running from me? If you my divine partner, how come you don't show no love to me? If you my divine partner, so you starting to realize that things is not what they seem, just like on Little Red Riding Hood. How they was like, Grandma, what big ears you had, teeth you had, this, that. Like, no, you starting to see, if you was my love, you wouldn't have did what you did. If you truly was prepared or my person, you would be prepared for this position like I am. See, they a reflection of you. So they supposed to be ready for the things that you ready for too. You're not supposed to have to persuade this person to select you. That sounds karmic to me. You shouldn't have to tell them, oh, I have $1 million in order for them to see that you wealthy. Like, fuck out of here. Why would you try to buy and bribe somebody to like you? Absolutely not. I told y'all back in the day when I used to be on the little dating scene, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? When I used to be on the little dating apps, baby, you was just getting from the top part. You was not getting no body pics or none of that. Why? Because I want you to like me for me. I like you. I want you to like me for my intellect. That body is a bonus. You hear me? Like, there's certain people chosen ones. You ain't got to show your shit off for that shit to be there. You understand me? See, there's some of you that they don't even realize that you got a wagon that you dragging because you ain't got to flaunt that shit out. That's a prize for somebody else. See, if you earn that, you did what you're supposed to do. That's a reward to you. If everybody got access to it, that shit don't sound as fun. Like, no, I don't want what everybody else got. I don't want what everybody else seen. You want something again. Your value goes up when it's not easily accessible. You understand me? So think about a place that not a lot of people could go to. Think about a place that not a lot of people can travel to. A place that, again, people can come up with dreams and come up with stories on how it is based upon what they daydream and imagine it to be unless they experienced it. You are somebody chosen one that is divine. You're not easily accessible. You understand me? You want somebody who loves you for your mind. Everything else is a bonus. You want somebody who loves you for you. You want somebody that, again, loves you. See, if they love you for you, they going to love every mode that you come in. So if you was to gain weight, if you was to lose weight, if you was to have this, if you wasn't to have that, they would still love you the same. They be really to be on that mission. See, that's what that love is. Think about that friend. That real friend that you had when you was a child. That friend that if they didn't have a bike, okay, they either got on your handlebars, they got on your pegs, or if they couldn't do that, your ass sat there and walked with them. You was having fun with them, right? So they didn't mind if they had a bike or not. You ain't care if they had a phone or not. You ain't care if they had this or not. If you had enough for them, you broke it down with them, right? Because they was a true friend, not somebody that was negative, right? So chosen ones. The person who's for you is going to sleep well on that air mattress just like they would that king size bed. That person that truly loves you is going to smile walking with you like they would if they was able to ride in your whip. See, that person who's truly for you going to love you no matter what you have on you because it's within. See, that person who truly love you is going to hit different. You understand me? Experience that you ain't never experienced. So, chosen ones, choose right. Who do you want to build your life with? Don't choose the one who got the most finances, the person who got the most likes, the person who got... No. Because that shit is a facade. Who would you want to start your world with? That person who got those belts wouldn't be able to build with you. That person may be able to sit there and look like they got it, but they ain't got it to give no individuals. You understand me? See, chosen ones, again, I want you to think about that. If money didn't matter, if you ain't have to work to pay bills, none of that, who would you be with? What type of person? What would you be doing? If you ain't have to work a day in your life, because if you align in your purpose, you never work a day in your life. Like, literally. If you're aligning your purpose, you don't work a day in your life. Because it's just something that you would naturally do. It's something that gravitates towards you. So, just know that, right? So, if you ain't have to work, who would you build with? That person, who would you be around? See, if you don't recall 2020 chosen ones, when that little epidemic hit, 2020, like 2020 vision, you started to see who you had surrounded yourself with, right? See, that's when everybody started getting locked up in their house, having to stay inside. Then you started seeing who your ass was around. See, it was cool when y'all two just crossed paths momentarily. It was cool when y'all wasn't stuck around each other 24/7. But all of a sudden, when that epidemic hit and everybody was cluttered in the house, you started to realize that you was irritated and that they was somebody that you ain't want to be with. You just huffing and puffing as soon as they walk in the room, like, here they come. Like you start noticing things, right? Okay, cool. So 2020, you started seeing the truth about who you had surrounded around you, right? You started to see who they really was, who they really were, and who they weren't, right? Okay, cool. 2021, God started to have you pluck these individuals around you. So he said, you seen what you seen in 2020? Now get rid of it. So you started plucking people around you, but you had went from your instant vicinity. You didn't think about other people that you had extended yourself to that still was holding on a piece and a part of you, that's still wearing your energy long after you was physically away from these individuals. So you still had extension cords, in a sense, running from everybody else's house and draining your energy, and you was paying on behalf of them, correct? So chosen ones, I want you to realize 2021, right? You pluck certain people off. 2022. God had you again start to pluck the remaining people away from you, but they started removing themselves from you. So 2021, God was like, hey, you get first opportunity. Walk away from these people. You got first dibs. Like, hey, they a F up. They not right. Get away from them. Go ahead. So you get first dibs. Your intuition is your first choice. You get first dibs on it. You ain't listen. 2022, guys start having them pluck their asses away from you. Like, nope, get out of there. Boop, get out of there. Nope, they left you. They neglected you. Some of the jobs fired you. Some of the people started trading up on you. Some people deserted you, went ghost on you, whatever the case may be. So they removed themselves from you. So 2021, well, 2020, you seen them clearly. 2021, you started plucking the instant vicinity. 2022, they started removing themselves from you. That still was God doing. 2023, you started to work on yourself. See, a lot of y'all started to step into your spiritual path. You started to realize that the spiritual warfare was really at hand. You started to realize that we already was in the zombie apocalypse. There's a lot of heartless ass people that don't got no soul within them. They sold themselves out. They some demons. They just a portal for some negative shit. So you already sat there and experienced as far as the zombie apocalypse, so on and so forth in a sense, right? But 2023 chosen ones, you started to start your journey. You started to work on you. You started to really dig deep into certain things that was limiting you. You started to backpedal. Like, wait a minute. This person was a cheater, but before that person, this person was a cheater. And before that person, this person was a cheater. And you realize that the first person was your mother, the father that cheated you out of a childhood. Or you cheated yourself out of happiness. So you started putting two to two together, right? Okay, that was in 2023, right? You worked on you. You went to the source of the issue. You started removing it. So that's like you going to that junk room that you was just throwing everything in, wasting certain space. You could have used that room for something positive for you. It could have been an exercise room. It could have been your business room, but instead it was cluttered with some shit that you don't even use from old houses, that if you're not using it, why not remove it? You understand? You talk about, well, I could save this for why, if you didn't have no rainy days yet? You talking about you could save it for when you need it, and God's telling you that it's depleted, get rid of it, right? But hear me out. So, okay, 2023, you started working on yourself. See, 2024 is for you, baby. When I tell you that everything that you've been doing is coming for you. So this is, again, I told you, it's your tax time season, baby. When I say that, chosen ones, it's your tax time. All the hard work that you put in, all the love that you was giving to certain people and you was getting deducted, all that light that you was giving and nobody else was returning it. So everything that was taken from you is now given back to you times 10. So 2024 is for you. And that's how it's staying. You understand me? 2025, you're going to continue to uprise, so on and so forth. 2026, you're going to double the abundance that already came in. When I tell you that this, baby, it's the end of an evil ever. You hear me? So congratulations in advance. You getting everything that God told you to. Don't worry about these tragic endings, because it's new beginnings. I love you so much. I'm going to get up off here because I do have a few coaching sessions to do. But chosen ones, please remember, all right? If you need me, the link's in my bio, okay? So I do still have, I actually have a few slots left for my virtual class, all right? This is how to clear out cluttered mind and thinking, how to disconnect from karmic as far as connections, all right? So the link's in my bio. I believe the first 3 classes are already sold out, but I have one left for, I think, July 18th at like 1 to 1:30. It's going to be via Zoom. So you're going to see me. You don't got to turn your camera on if you don't want to, but you'll be able to hear me in real time, see me in real time, and ask questions as well so that you have clarity on it, all right? This your season, so ain't no scared to ask shit, baby. You working on you. Ain't no more limitations. If you don't understand something, you need confirmation, you need assistance, I got you. I'm going to guide you to being the best version, thank you, of you, baby. I'm going to guide you back to God so that you can trust yourself, so that you can continue to be aligned. I'm not here to try to have no power over you. I'm here to show you your power. You understand me? The power that God gave to you. I love you so much. So I do have also coaching sessions available. Links to my bio, all right? So that's a one-on-one. I don't use no crystal balls, no tarot cards. I speak to you via the phone, all right? What is that? Again, I'm going to give you as far as the downloads that God's having me tell you, and you don't have to tell me nothing about you. I'm going to tell you about your past. I'm going to tell you about your present. And I'm going to tell you about your future. That's how you know that God sent me. You don't got to give me no information. I'm going to tell you conversations that you only had with him so that you know. You understand me? I want you to use your intuition, your discernment. You understand me? So if God guides you to me, that's beautiful. For those of you who have also signed up for my mentorship, I'm proud of you. I appreciate you, but I'm proud of you because y'all have made so many tremendous changes. Not again, this is credit to you. You listen to what God's doing. I'm appreciative that you trusted me as the teacher to teach what the information that God gave me to give you. I appreciate that, but I'm proud of you. Y'all are changing physically, mentally, spiritually. Like, y'all look so good. You have to realize that when you start to heal you, your taste buds are changing. You're no longer being complacent for little so-so shit. So think about if you had high blood sugar, right? You had diabetes. There was a point in time where you could have been willing to take that risk for that snicker. That temporary moment of high, in a sense, or pleasure caused you certain risks. So now you're no longer doing that. That person that gave you a temporary happiness but also caused so much pain, you're no more willing to accept it, right? So your taste buds is changing. You're starting to gravitate towards healthier decisions. So this is like you liking things that you thought that you wouldn't like. You no longer eating sugar, but you doing honey instead. You starting to gravitate away from red meats and pork, so on and so forth. You doing better. You exercising more. You reading more. You writing more. You singing more. You understand? You just starting to invest in you. I'm proud of you. I see that. When you healed you, that gets reflected outside too. You're glowing. So baby, you better walk with your head up. You better walk with that little strut like Shorty did off of Waiting to Exhale when she said, I hope he not looking. You better put a little hit, how Tupac say, put a little switch in the hips because I'm